Hi, I'm Jack Messer, Director of Planning and Development Services for Overland Park. I'm here once again to announce the publication of our annual development report. It captures the community's work and the ways in which Overland Park is growing and changing. We publish this report every year as a summary, and it takes a little bit of time to do so. Necessarily, we're halfway through 2020 and talking about 2019. Normally, that's no big deal, but there's nothing normal about today. It's been very difficult to think back to what happened in 2019, considering all that has happened in such a short time in our country. But it is critical that we continue to reflect and record the data of what we've done and how we've changed. And that is what this report does. I have reflected on how I felt at the end of 2019. The message then was that while 2019 showed new building numbers that were down in comparison to 2018, it was still an amazing year for the community. 2018 was a significant peak in our history, and in fact, the peak in our history. So despite some declines, 2019 still showed great strength in the growth and development of Overland Park. That is still the message today. It's a factual statement that records this moment, and as we look back, it informs us and helps to put current events in context. The building of a city is a cyclical thing. It ebbs and flows. It is natural. That is why recording this data and reporting it is so important. We can see these cycles, and we can examine the context, and we know it does not spell doom. It is difficult to look back without wondering if something is different. I think that's natural and is common with all significant events. And we also know there is great damage from this event inflicted on individuals and businesses that will affect the growth of the community. You can see that in our history, and in each case, Overland Park has endured. And that is what this report tells us. You will see signs of a growing community, growing with more diversity, building new single-family homes and commercial enterprises, signs of a prosperous and stable community. All of this data is still relevant and bolsters the community in difficult times. You will see that the period of the last 5 years or so in Overland Park have been some of the most active investment periods in our community. Investment creates value, and this is action that is not in vain. This investment will serve our community at some point in the future. I hope you find the opportunity to reflect on the work of 2019 and let it help put in context for you a hopeful future. That is what the numbers are telling me, and as you review the report, I hope it provides the same optimism for you.